Hello, guys. Just wanted to talk to you and just share with you just some great things going on. Guys, you are staying on script and doing the things that you need to, but then you're also listening to the heart of the kids when the kids are asking questions. And I just want to say huge thank you. When the kids start asking questions about theology and about understanding the Bible and the Word of God, the fact that you're going to tackle those things and move forward, that is exactly what you're supposed to do. Take the Word of God and just teach from where they're at that moment. So thank you for doing that. Keep doing it. These kids are hungry for truth and they need to hear the truth. So let's talk about this week. It's our last series on Along the Way and with Job. It's our very last lesson with Job. And today's lesson's pretty fun in the fact that it's God restoring everything and talking about God finally restoring. So it's been one of those pretty tumultuous journeys talking about this and talking about some of the pains that life goes through. And this is life. And so I think the reality of sharing that we've done has been good for them. And now we're going to be talking about, hey, God restores. God, there's things that God will bring about that are good in the middle of the pain. So good job on this series. It's the final one. Today is memory. This is the final memory verse. So remember the older kids, you've got the memory verse that you can do with the hats to go over that. The younger kids, you've got the t-shirts that you can have the kids unscramble by putting on the t-shirts and doing the memory verse unscramble that way. This week is our memory verse challenge, that if they say the memory verse at the end of the service, they actually get prizes. So we've got a few left of the sticky fingers. We've got plenty of airplanes, but then we got some spinner bracelets. So they light up and they're bracelets that spin. There's only 24 of those. Okay, and then some rings, and then I've got some bouncy balls coming, and I think there's some glow necklaces. So the glow bracelets, they'll actually be able to do 2 of those instead of just 1. So that's for the prizes at the end. Now the other thing that we are doing this week is we are doing the memory verse. The memory verse is already done for them. So it's already in a shape, and they're just going to have to cut out the shape, and then they will put it in a key ring. So there's 5 different shapes. There's a circle, heart, a rectangle, and a square. And there's a little square, and then a bigger square, but a rectangle. And then they're going to press them into a keychain that is the same shape. So just be aware of that is happening. The other thing, we have 2 announcements. Pajama Day coming up on November 2nd. So that'll be Pajama Day. We're going to make Pajama Day also a game day. So that day will be a very different format, and I'm putting that together right now. But that's just something that's different we haven't done. And it's just a fun change of pace for the kids to have Pajama Day, also a game day. And so we'll have things set up different where we're basically playing a game. Most of the time we will keep the older kids and the younger kids together that whole day on that particular weekend. And we may have a split up for a prayer time at the end, that we split up and do a prayer time. But overall, that's going to be just a different format, and I just think we just need a break, and a little bit of a break, and starting Thanksgiving, and then we'll get back into the lessons the next week. Another announcement that I think will be fun is the food pantry. So this is something we have probably 5 or 6 times a year that we actually have events that are outreach events that really allow the family to be involved in the elementary kids. And we haven't promoted it as that. So this time we are promoting it. Some of y'all have done the food pantry. It's at the Church of Christ Fellowship Hall. And I will just let you know, this is a perfect event for parents to bring their children and be involved in outreach. Right now, we are actually making plans for next year, and that we're beginning to try to put together some plans for a overnight missions trip that's sort of right here in the Metroplex area involving another church. And this would be for our 4th, 5th, and 6th graders that we would go help. We may even involve some of our youth to come and help and be a part of that. So, but we want this to be very much a family kind of missions trip, a family outreach, so that you actually have a parent and a child going together for this event. So that's in the beginning stages of planning, but I want you to know that because we really want the heart of the kids, just like many of y'all are already serving yourself. We want the heart of our families to know that, hey, we want to provide opportunities for you to serve together and for the parents to serve with their child. And we want to make for sure we let them know. So I think we've had these opportunities, we just haven't promoted it as that. And so that's the goal. This particular event, Weatherford Food Pantry, is definitely a perfect event for our parents and children to also be involved together and to do this together, to be as an outreach. So that will be promoted. All right. Love you guys. It's like I said, it's our last week. Have a great time with the kids. So this week it's going to be a great time. Remember our memory verse at the end. We'll just make for sure all the kids, I know last time, I will say this, last time we had a couple of kids, it was a hard memory verse, I will say that, but we did have a couple of kids that didn't quite say the memory verse. And we really do want these kids to say the memory verse, but there's also that grace that if a kid can say most of the memory verse, we want to honor these kids, and we want these kids not to be discouraged about coming, but they're encouraged because they're learning. So just understand with our kindergartners, especially when we're in a longer memory verse, we need to love them and help them through that process to be able to say that, to make for sure that they can have a reward for being here. All right. So love you guys. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great week. And I'm excited. We are seeing growth in our kids ministry. We're seeing growth in the kids that are coming every week. And I'm excited about what God is doing. Love you. See you on Sunday.